Hello everybody, welcome back to Planet X News. It is June 8th, 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, what we're looking at here is our solar wind. And over the past week, the solar wind has been suspiciously very low. What we're looking at here over in the upper right-hand corner is the maximum speed of this solar wind. And it's very, very low. Normally, under the conditions that we have occurring on the sun, the solar wind should be doubled, if not tripled. And right now, it's only at roughly 310 kilometers per second. However, what we're looking at, and if you just follow my cursor here, we see very, very steady pulses of solar energy impacting the bow shock and our magnetosphere. Also, something that I've been paying very, very close attention to, and if you follow my cursor here, you can see the steady stream of the solar wind coming in. However, once again, if you look at the red circle around our Earth and look at the diagram or the chart right over here, and that is basically very, very high. This is radiation enveloping our Earth. Also, if you pay very close attention to the direction of these arrows, this solar wind is being redirected back towards the Earth, back towards the sun. However, it gets enveloped all the way around the Earth. And something that we're also seeing is, if you pay very close attention to how thick this yellow arch is, this is the bow shock. This is supposed to be our protection from the solar energy, the solar rays, the solar wind. And as you can see, there is a steady pulse that is coming directly from the sun. We're going to be getting into more of that later on. I'm going to have a series of short reports to keep everyone updated on what is occurring. Now, dealing with these solar winds and this type of energy coming in, even though the solar winds are not very high and very, very strong, there is still the threat of increased earthquake activity. And we started seeing that increase in earthquake activity late last night with a series of magnitude 5 and above earthquakes, and several of them were very, very deep. But we'll get into that in a little while. But just to keep you up to date on what is happening, we do have a lot of solar activity. Ladies and gentlemen, do not let anyone fool you by telling you everything is okay, everything is all right, when in fact it is not. But we will keep all of you up to date with these short reports. This is Scott from Planet X News. Thank you for watching.